Hello student, I am your SST teacher. Today I am going to teach you the remaining topic of the chapter resources, that is the geography first chapter. In the previous video I have explained you about the resources and the importance of resources. Today we will discuss about the type of resources. Before starting the type of resources, let me remind you what is resources. Children, I have told you that the raw material that are drawn from the nature and are used without much modification are known as the resources, and we can use it in our daily purpose also. Now we will discuss about the type of resources. The earth resources are usually categorized into the three parts. That is, first one is the natural resources, the second one is the human resources, and the third one is the human made resources. So let us see the first one, that is the natural resources. Before starting the natural resources, in this book here it is given the chart. You can see here the resources that is divided into the two parts. First one is the natural resources and the second one is the human made resources. In the natural resources, we can see here that the human resources, it is including here like the education, health and the intelligence. And in the other natural resources, it is including the other part, like we can see here the sun, land, water, coal, iron ore and the mineral oils. These are the two part of the natural resources. Now we will come to the second part, that is the human made resources. In the human made resources means the resources that are made by the man, including like the road, railways, buildings, park, etc. So these are the resources, type of resources. Now we will see here. The first one is the natural resources. Natural resources means the resources that we have got from the nature. Those resources that are drawn directly from the nature and used without much modifications are called natural resources. Modification, it means to say the children like the betterment, to do more correction here, to more improvement, that is called the modification. So the air we breathe, the water we drink, the soil in which we grow a plant, the mineral we use to satisfy our different needs are all the natural resources of the earth. These all are the part of the natural resources. It means to say like the air, water, soil, minerals, this. So these resources are free and the precious gift of the nature. These are also essential for the survival of life on the earth, because without water, without air, it is not possible to live on the earth. Natural resources can be classified into many divisions and the subdivisions. These are divided on the basis of their origin, development and the usability, renewability and the distribution. First of all, children, origin means it is started from where it is begins, and the renewability, it means to say that like the capable of being renewed, like it can be renewed again, like the solar energy. In another word we can say like the replacement by the new growth. This is all the meaning of the renewabilities. So these all are the natural resources. Now the division of the natural resources on the basis of the origins. On the basis of origin, natural resources can be divided into the two parts. What were the two parts? Biotic and abiotic. In the previous classes, in class 7th also, you have know about biotic and abiotic. In the simple word, we can say that all the living things are biotic and all the non-living things are abiotic. So we will see here the biotic resources. All living things are included in the biotic resources. These are also called the organic or the living resources. All type of plant and animals are the example of the biotic resources of the earth. They can be reproduced. So it means to say in the simple word that all the living things are the biotic resources. It including the plants, animal, these all. And the organic, here it is given, and the abiotic, sorry, not the organic, it is given and about the abiotic resources. Abiotic means all the non-living things, and these are also known as the inorganic or the non-living resources. Organic means to say that the things that are natural or related to nature, and the non-living means to say in the inorganic it is including in all the non-living resources like the soil, mineral, rocks. These all are the non-livings. So they are also known as the inorganic resources. So soil, mineral, rocks, these are the important abiotic resources of the earth, and they cannot be reproduced. So up to here, is it clear, children? If you have any doubt, any type of doubt, then you can ask me. Thank you, students.